now for another IPO. AV Asvini Kumar, Managing Director of Thinksoft Global Services, joins us now. Asvini, if you can explain the business, what exactly does Thinksoft do?
Yeah, sure, Lata. We help global financial sector top 100 companies to we assure them about the quality of the requirements. We undertake independent testing. We are very sector focused into the finance sector, and we have built up a deep domain expertise in the sector and also very structured methodologies which bring all the rigor to the table. And what we really tell them is that since we are specialists and we can tell you the health of your software, how far it meets your requirements, and so on. So that's the basic offering, that's the basic business.
Actually, I'm going through your risk factors. Couple of them, if you can explain. You have not put in any definitive plan as to how you will use the money.
Right.
Also, there are some pending cases of service taxes and income taxes. At what point is it? Are you likely to win, or what is the possible liability?
Okay, the first question is the use of funds is basically to create infrastructure in an SEZ facility at the Madras Export Processing Zone. We have already been allocated the place, and about 10% of it we are using. We are diverting all our new business there, and over the next 2 years we will fill up the space. So the admin and the technology infrastructure for that will be created using the funds, which is about 16 crores of the issue which comes to us. So that's about the usage of funds. About the cases, I am told by my CFO that the service tax cases are basically, we may be likely to win them. It's just that we put that as a due diligence and we have declared those things.
Asvini, just 2 or 3 questions. Let's say I was going to invest in your stocks. My question would be, why should I invest? Because you're raising about 40 crores, out of which most of it you're actually paying for another promoter to get out of the business. So my point would be, why am I paying $120? Why am you paying $130? Because part of your offer is really for a promoter to leave rather than use the money. All you're getting is about 16 crores into the business.
I think I would like to clarify here, saying that it's not a promoter who's leaving. It was a investor, a venture fund or a VC fund, a financial investor who's leaving. And he's got a good return for his money, and if the same rate continues, I guess whoever comes in will get the same rate of return.
Asvini, my point really is that finally what you're raising for the company is about 16 crores. If I was sitting outside, I'd say, well, why don't you go to a bank and get 16 crores? I mean, you can do that. Why would you need the public to bail out this particular guy if he wants to get out at the moment?
I think the word bailout may not be appropriate. I think he's getting a proper exit after staying with us for 9 years, and we've used this money to create earnings and retain it in the company. And we are conservative as far as debt is concerned, so I wouldn't like to see debt on the balance sheet, because the customers are from the financial service sector, they're big names, and they'd like to see a comfortable cash position. And so that's the reason why we created a sort of appropriate size issue, so that the promoters will retain control of 54%, and that is why the balance is only 16%, and we are putting it into routine expansion of our
let me just get some financials from you. You've been around for 15 years. I'd sit back and say in 15 years India's IT industry is completely revamped. You're at around 92 crores with a profit of 14 crores, and if I remove the other income, it's a margin of about 10%.
Right.
So how would you say to somebody who's investing, why in 15 years you've gone to 100 crores, and how much can you grow beyond that if it's taken you 15 years to come to 100 crores?
No, as I mentioned earlier, the company in its current form was from 2000, so let's take it as 10 years. And still your question applies. But in the beginning part of these 10 years, I think independent testing and validation was never on the value chain. So we had to educate, we had to pioneer, and we had to tell them that here's some extra value you're getting to the table to our customers. So that is, now in the last 3 years, we see a lot of traction, and in spite of the financial crisis, in spite of perception of stormy weather in the IT industry, I think we are seeing business as usual, and I think this value proposition is gaining ground now. So going forward, I see and the BFSI or market or the financial services market is obviously 40% of the global market. So there is no need to look anywhere else, and we will deepen our expertise. And as I said, the inquiries, the bids, it's a highly underserved market the way we have positioned our offering. So that's gaining ground now. So I see that definitely there's a good future for this.
Mr. Asvini Kumar, thank you very much for finding time.
Thank you.